Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am planting two different kinds of perennials that I absolutely love. One I have experience with, this pink Profusion Salvia, and I've planted it in another area of our garden. It has performed so well and I love it so much that I want to plant it here. And then I have three more I want to plant somewhere else. But they seem to be in color for so much of the season. And then we are going to back plant it with this brand new sedum called Back in Black. And it's coming out next year. So we're going to get it in the ground and show you how it does for us. But I thought it would be so beautiful to have this kind of burgundy, I mean, it almost has like blackish leaves right behind this pink salvia. I think it's a really beautiful contrast. And you can even see, and we'll probably try to get some close-ups here, but the blooms on this are really interesting. So the middle of the bloom is red. The petals are cream, which gives it an overall kind of more of a pink appearance to me. So this grows about 2 feet tall and 2 to 2.5 feet wide. And then our salvia here grows about 14 to 16 inches tall. So we'll have a beautiful layered effect right here. And when this one we'll have to cut it back here soon, like it's in its prime right now. We'll shear it back by about half and then it'll come back for the next bloom cycle later on. But it'll be nice to have something right behind it that kind of fills in the gap when this one doesn't have blooms on it. Because once sedums you don't have to do anything with. They're just such an amazing plant. They look good from the second they emerge in the spring with their little rosette. Their new growth looks like rosettes. And then it just grows up, puts on the blooms, and looks great all the way through frost. You don't have to cut it back. You don't have to deadhead them. In fact, they don't want any fertilizer. They like crummy soil. They like our high pH. They're just an overall really nice plant. And another wonderful thing about these two is that they will both attract pollinators like crazy. So both of them will be covered in honeybees and butterflies and that sort of thing. So that always makes me happy. I like to see that activity. And then the rest of this area, let me just kind of explain the other plants here. Whoa, I just stepped on one. It's okay, it's dead. We planted some butterfly bushes, you might actually remember, in this area, and we thought we ran drip to them and didn't, and they dried out and died. So it happens to us all, okay? This one is kind of like, maybe it's gonna emerge. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try. It has drip to it now, but this is a Limelight Hydrangea standard right here. So this will look, of course, beautiful with its big white blooms, then the darker colored leaves, then the pink. We have an instant karma elderberry right here, which clearly loves its life. Elderberries do so well for us here, and we cut them back hard every single year. So I don't want to plant, like, I'm even kind of thinking eventually I might have to like dig that one up and scoot it over, or I may try to keep it down, keep the growth down on this one a bit. But I have an opportunity to possibly plant like a coral berry right in here. Wouldn't that be beautiful to have the pink berries back behind all this other stuff? On this side, we have a Royal Frost birch clump right here. This is a triple trunk. It wasn't a triple trunk. We planted 3 single trees together in the same hole to get this effect. This is the Firefly Diamond Yarrow. I've got some wind flowers. They bloom white in the spring. And then a blue kazoo spirea, and I could keep going on. But I think the mix of perennials over here is turning out really, really good. I do think I'm gonna have to remove some drip though, so that it's dry enough for the sedum, but those are just things that we can adjust as we go along. So what I'd like to do is get these in the ground, and then we'll take a look at the area again. think it looks really great. I think these are a really good plant choice for this area too, because we do have a couple of big trees here. I mean, there's a red point maple right here on my right, and then of course the birch. Eventually our gardens will be a lot of shade, but until then, I mean, it takes a while to get there. We're just going to deck them out with sun stuff and then slowly transition as things get bigger, and that's just how gardens work, especially when you're doing brand new spaces. Because as you know, I mean, we took this from grass. There was an elm tree somewhere in here, like I think right around in here, that was losing big limbs and things like that. So it was just grass in that tree, and we took it down to nothing and have created this from scratch. So when you're doing that, you know, of course you're starting with smaller things. The trees, I mean, this was a lot smaller when we planted it. It's already put on a tremendous amount of growth. Same with the red point maple. But anyway, it's just part of the process is what I'm trying to get at. The only thing I don't think I shared was the zone information. The salvias are a zone 3 through 8. Sedums are a zone 4 through 9. They both prefer full sun. They actually, both of them are fairly good in drier areas. Salvia, of course, needs a little bit more water. Sedums are pretty good in real sketch areas of your garden. So if you have a really difficult location in full sun in your garden, definitely give sedum a try. So we'll give you guys updates as the season progresses on these. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.